Today we're going to talk about our diets as pertaining to our animals. If my rule of thumb is if I wouldn't eat it, I'm not going to feed it to my pets. Um, the the omega-3 fatty acids are good for the skin and coat. Fish oils, the skins, any of that is good for the skin conditions. Um, I wouldn't the minimal the more minimal the ingredients, the better off you'll be. I wouldn't go for anything chemical. The no dyes. You want to stay away from any of that.
So, what do you think about commercial dog food?
Commercial dog food's crap. Kibble. Stay away from any kibble. You want to go as pure as possible. If you can get it from your garden, go for your garden.
And what about keeping their teeth clean?
Their teeth, you want to go for the femur bones. The reason why I say femur bones is because the femur bone is the hardest bone in the body, and that goes for the animals as well.
What are some other ways that they can get those omega-3 fatty acids?
Fish.
And what all health benefits besides skin and coat?
The omega-3 fatty acids are good for your skin, coat, your hair, any number of your organs.
So what would be best for bone and joint?
Your bone and joint would be your glucosamine.
Anything? What is there anything else that would benefit bone and joint?
Your glucosamine and chondroitin. Your multivitamins. The problem with the multivitamins, you want to go with your multivitamin should be your last resort, because your multivitamins, they tend to dilute the individual vitamins. So you want to go as pure as possible. If you're going to go with vitamin C, you want to go with pure vitamin C. If you're going to go with vitamin A, you want to go with pure vitamin A. But if you can't find the pure vitamin A, C, E, etc., then the multivitamin is okay.
So what about immunity?
Immunity. I've used the Emergen-C, the brand Emergen-C tablets. I've used the packets
for human or for animal.
For human and animal. You have to watch the acid content. You can't do that. That's something that you don't want to do daily if you're going to use those, because of the acid content. Even with humans, you don't want to do that daily, because especially if you have a sensitivity to the acid, because it will cause sores in your mouth.
Right. And how would you deal with keeping an animal calm and keep a calm personality, calm mood? What are the best routines for that?
Chamomile. You can do massage. Animals love touch. If you can bring your animal to you and you can start massaging them, give them a rub down, they love that. They love human touch.
And what about sound?
Sound, anything calming, any kind. Find what your dog likes to listen to. It's not necessarily calming, because we've had dogs that like to listen to rock music. We've had dogs that like to listen to Christian music. Find what they like to listen to.
Right. And that not only works for dogs, but cats as well.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And also our feathered friends.
Yep.
Can you tell them about Sunny?
Sunny likes to headbang. Sunny's our headbanging bird.
Yeah. And then, okay, so how would you deal with the feral community? As I'm looking at one of our semi-feral kitties right now, this is Snickers. She will come around and she eats, but she will not let us handle her.
It's a slow process. I've had to come out and it's just a daily repetitive process.
And that's a good way to earn trust.
Yes.
And not only with kitties and doggies,
Squirrels.
possums.
Yep. Possums. It's just a routine. You come out, and the same thing with them. We've got our inside animals on a routine. They know every morning, at the same time, they want their food, they want their pets, they want their medicines, all of that. Same thing with the outside animals. The squirrel, he wants his morning snack at the same time, and he'll meet us out there. If we're not there, he'll sit in the tree for so long, and if we're not there, he'll get mad and he'll go back up in his tree until we come out, and then I'll have to chatter for him to come back down.
And you can even develop a routine with insects, isn't that correct?
Yes.
Yep. Can you tell the story?
We had a dog that Delilah. She had a love affair, we call it, with a bumblebee, and her and the bumblebee would meet every morning, and they would conversate. She would bark at the bumblebee would buzz around her.
So, in conclusion, for this episode,
all of nature communes with each other. If only humans would commune with each other.
We're learning.
Yep.
It's a step-by-step process.
Yep. Until next time.